So yeah, here's Cam. We're here on the sofa with our patron, Professor Green. So we're at Being a Man Festival. How's it going, mate?
I'm alright, mate. Just about hanging in there.
Good stuff. So yeah, I'd just like to start by saying that your documentary, Suicide and Me, was actually one of the reasons I got interested in working at Cam. I thought it was really powerful, and I was watching it with my girlfriend actually in her house in the living room, and I remember like welling up at one point, and then thinking. I held it back. I didn't want to show it, and I thought like this is the problem in microcosm. Do you get that?
Yeah, completely. It's difficult because I think from a lot of women want sensitivity from men, but then in other situations they want you to be the alpha male. I don't think it's just about what women want you to be, it's about what you have to be. I think the job of a man is to adapt and mould depending on the situation. You have to kind of give whatever is required of you, and I don't think that's possible for anyone to do all of the time.
Yeah, I completely get that, and the documentary itself I think was massively powerful and sort of raising awareness of male suicide, and we've been doing a lot of work over the last 10 years to do that, and I think we're making some headway. So a lot of people are more aware of the issue. A lot of people know that suicide is the biggest killer of men under 45. But what do you think? What do you think's next in terms of what do we need to do after we raise awareness to try and tackle it, try and save more lives?
I think after awareness comes understanding. I think it's going to be generational. I don't think it's going to be overnight that things are going to change, because there's been a lot. I mean, I grew up in a stiff British lip household, stiff British upper lip household. And maybe that was because my nan was aware that my dad wasn't there. I didn't have a male role model, and I think a lot of the time in sort of single parent households where the single parent is the mother or the grandmother in my case, they try and be harder because they think that's what a man would give the child, and quite often that means that they lack in emotional understanding and the sensitivity that they need. I was lucky, I had my great grandmother who did instill that in my life, but I've lost my train of thought now.
And seeing the documentary, I saw you driving around Chatsworth Road a lot. I actually live around Clapton now, but I imagine it's changed quite a bit from when you grew up.
There used to be a German market there when I was growing up.
How do you think that sort of growing up in Hackney, that area, how did that shape your idea of what it means to be a man, do you think?
It was weird because I had my nan at home telling me to walk away from every fight, and then I was out and I began to feel like an idiot. I began to feel emasculated because I was walking away from things. So then I would overreact in certain situations to kind of make my stamp as a man. Because I thought that was what masculinity was. But wherever you grow up shapes you, because the experiences you have in that place are what turn you into who you are.
Definitely. In terms of this festival itself, Being a Man Festival, a lot of people will probably say something like, why is this necessary? Everybody knows what it's like to be a man. Men hold the power in the media. Why do you think it is necessary to explore the idea of masculinity today?
I think it's really important because I think the male of the male that was is now dead. There isn't a place for that man in society, really. So I think we quite often feel like, what is our place? Who are we? What should we be? What is a man? And I think that's developing. I don't think there is an answer for that question. I think that's something that we're working out, and therefore I think we are all works in progress. But to be honest with you, I think a lot of what would answer that question applies to women as much as it does men.